What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on MLB 20 The Show. This is Road to the Show with DeMarcus King, as we're back here for episode 102. And today we have a series here at home against the Blue Jays. We're going to wrap up this homestand before we head back on the road here. And today we're seeing the Blue Jays currently right now in third place in the American League East with a 4-5 record. And they're 2 games back behind the AL East leader, being my favorite team of all time, my favorite team growing up and still to this day, the Boston Red Sox. Now, Blue Jays finished the series with the Yankees, losing the last 2 games of the series with 3 games set. They won the first game 13-1, but then turned around and got their doors blown off in the second game. Well, not by much, but 7-5. And then the third game 3-1. So the Jays are trying to bounce back. As you take a look at their current roster right now and taking a look at their pitching rotation here, and Tanner Roark will be on the hill here today, as we'll see him in action in the first game. Yeah, this is not the same Blue Jays team that we currently see. Remember, this is a series. We started this series about a year and a half ago or so. So not the same, Guerrero. I mean, he's still he's somewhere in here, but I think he's still in the minors. But he's not been brought up yet to the majors. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look here. We'll see what Marcus can do here in this situation. It's bottom of the first here with nobody on and 1 out, and that one's going to be out to left field for an easy out. Now, we just swept the Rangers in that previous episode, and King was 7-for-11 in that series against the Rangers. 2 home runs. He has now 9 for the season, 6 RBIs, 4 runs scored, a double. So he is really eyeing that MVP already here early in this season, as that one's going to be a base hit there. That's going to go over the head of the third baseman for his second at bat here, as he gets the first successful at bat here today, as he has now 31 games he has successfully hit safely. And there you see a base hit there, and he is going to go from first to third on that single, and he is going to do a good job here. Now, Toronto leads this one 7-3 at this point. Bottom of the fourth here, and there you see a nice strikeout there from Tanner Roark, as he gets Duvall out in that play. Ooh, dirty, as Duvall just takes that one looking. So now full count here, as we'll see the pitch there. That's going to be a ground ball there to the third baseman. They get the force out at second, but the run will come in the score, as DeMarcus will come in, and that'll be a nice hit there for them. It's now 7-4 here in the bottom half of the fifth, as there's 2 out and 2 on here for DeMarcus King. King trying to get his team back in this ball game here, as we'll see a pitch there. Oh, man, Roark had a duck for that one there, as his head is almost taken out. Run will come in to score. It makes it now a 7-5 ball game, as DeMarcus King, I don't know if he was heading for Roark, but Tanner had a duck and duck, dodge, dive, and duck in that situation, as he has now 2 runners on board here. Now, see DeMarcus King, and he has now got to do some work here, as he has runners on the corners with 2 out, bottom of the 7th. It's now 10-5 Toronto, really putting a slacking on us here in this one. It's this ball here, try to get this one past the infield there. They get the force out at second, and that's going to end the side, as they leave one stranded. And that is going to be it for the at-bat there for DeMarcus King. Possibly the last at-bat we could see from him in this one, as that is the case here, as the Blue Jays come out swinging here in this first game. And they do a good job here. 12-5 is your final score, as DeMarcus King goes 2 for 4 in this ball game with an RBI and a run scored. And he will finish off nice, as he has a 31-game hitting streak right now. This is stemming back from last season, to be more precise. So that hitting streak is still alive here, and we'll see if that will continue now, As there you see the numbers there. Sean getting a loss there to only 3 2/3 inning of work there for him. Oof, tough day at the office for him. As Oakland has to go back out here again here. See there, the Blue Jays now 5-5 for the season. As we try to see if we can try to salvage this game here. As the Blue Jays pick up the first win here of the series. So we'll see now game 2 of this series. And we'll see what DeMarcus King now can do with a runner on board and 2 out. Marcus looking for a pitch here. This one's going to get rocketed over to left field. And that is going to be a base hit as he advances the runner now to second. Putting runner now in scoring position. And, of course, a hitting streak still alive with 32. Top of the second here. Jackie Bradley Jr. now playing for the Blue Jays here in this version of the Road to Show. As there's a runner on first, and we're trying to see if we can get this double play and get out, or at least try to get this inning here controlled here. As we get a nice throw there, turn 2. So a nice 6-4-3 double play. Get your scorecards out, kids, as that's a great double play, a routine double play to be exact. And that will help us out here in this situation, getting Bradley out. Going now to the 4th inning, and we'll see what King can do, as we'll see him, of course, facing up against Aaron Sanchez here in game 2 of this series. And this is going to be a slapper up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for DeMarcus King as he gets on board. And King looking to get on board here, and of course trying to get a run across this plate here. As you see the hits leaders now this season for the A's, and of course he's up there with 28 entering today's game, as he is really showing with his being that leader here in the clubhouse there. So now 2-2 count for Liriano, as this one's going to get hit over to the first baseman. The first baseman makes a play there, but Liriano's going to get there safely at first as he boggles the ball. And that is going to hurt the Blue Jays' chance now to try to turn that double play. Adam Duvall's up next here with 2 runners on, 1 out. And Duvall here is going to hit this one. He's going to sky this one over to left field. Runners are going to stay put as they're now 2 out and 2 on. So Blue Jays are really trying to play some good baseball here to make sure this game stays where it's at, so they get a chance to get a hit for themselves and try to get a couple hits, and of course a run for themselves here in this ball game. And see DeMarcus is going to go ahead and take off here. He's going to steal third. The throws off there at third, as he does get a stolen base. So a nice run, nice hustle there from him, and now puts him in scoring position now here. We'll see if this will, of course, continue, as now LaCroix's up. So runners at second and third, and this is going to be a drop. That ball is going to drop right into right field for a base hit. Nice blooper as that one gets in there, and that is going to be a run across the plate. So nice job there from LaCroix, as Johnny Patterson will come out to pitch here. 5 games he's been in so far here. And there you see his save opportunities. And we'll see what he can do now here against DeMarcus now in the bottom of the 6th, as he's going to come in here to kind of just keep this game mad as it is and kind of slow down the A's bats here. As we'll see DeMarcus here going to hit this one here high and deep. This is going out to left center field. This ball is going to go over the wall, and that ball is gone. Holy Toledo. Yes, indeed. That is a home run. That is solo shot there for DeMarcus King. Number 10 for him this season, as he hits 404 on that marker there. And beautiful shot there, as the fans here in Oakland loving what they are seeing from this young man here and what he is doing. As it's 3-1 here in Oakland. Nice lead here for them here late in this one here, and really trying to just sabotage the chances now for the Blue Jays to come back in this one. As we'll see another at bat here for DeMarcus King. Now this is just from the last inning. They're in the 6th, and we'll we'll see what he can do now here in this at bat, as we just seen that home run. We'll see if they can tack on some more runs here, as we're now in the bottom of the 7th. So now bottom of the 7th here, 4-1 ball game, nobody on board and 1 out for DeMarcus King. King looking to get a hit here. DeMarcus gets under this one here. It drops there in right center field. That should be good enough for a double, but DeMarcus says, you know what, I'm going to pull a triple, and he is there on time. Nice job there of hustling the base pass there, as he is showing off that speed, and we're used to that. We've seen him do that in the minors, and of course he's been doing that quite often here now in the majors, as he's been showing off that what he has for wheels here on the diamond. 3-2 count now for the next batter. That is Liriano. That drops out to shallow right center field for a base hit, and that is going to be a RBI single there for him, as that puts now the lead extended. Now 5-1 now here, and as we go to the top half of the 8th, and we'll see with the 2-2 count for Randall Trishkick, of course, former Cardinal. And we'll see here what he can do here as they try to turn for 2. They get it, and that's another 4 or 6-4 to 3 on your scorecard, as that is considered a double play, a DP there indeed. As we go ahead and see, we win this one here, a final score of 5-1. So we win the second game of the series. We lose the first game of the series against the Blue Jays here, as the Blue Jays now have to come back out here tomorrow night and try to get a victory here to salvage this series and try to win this series. And you know, that's some of the same thing they did last time. You know, remember in that New York Yankees series, they did the same thing. They're winning 13-1 and then turn around and losing the next 2, and that's exactly what they did here, as they lose this one, as DeMarcus King get a day off. And we win this one 8-1 is your final score in this ball game. And it looks like you see the box scores there, and a nice victory there. We were able to pull out. So you got 2 runs in the 4th. They got 1 run in the 1st, and then we turn around and score 2 more runs, one run apiece there in the 6th and 7th, and then we just let them have it there in the 8th. Winning, getting 4 runs there and really capping it off, as they could not come back. They had 1 run, 8 hits, and 1 error. We had 8 runs, 10 hits, so we really did a really good job there in that game, and no errors at all, as Lamet there gets another win there for himself. So we win now 2 straight here after losing 1 there in that series. And we have a day off now coming up, and it's much needed day off now, because look what's coming up next. In the next episode, it's going to be a big series here, as the Houston Astros, I believe, are in first place right now in the American League West, and we take on, the American League champions from last season, who got beat last year in the World Series. And that is the Houston Astros. They lost them in that game there, I believe, against the Nationals in the championship in the World Series there. And so now we're gonna try to at least get back some pride here from them in this series coming up, as we got beat by them in 7 games. It was a good series there from last season for the American League Championship Series, but we want revenge, and we need revenge. And of course, DeMarcus King does really well in Houston. We'll see if he can do that again here coming up in the next episode. So stay tuned for episode 103 as we go to Houston, back on the road here. And actually have a nice road trip here coming up. We have a 8-game road trip coming up. And we'll see what we can do against Houston in that start of that road trip. And it's a 3-game weekend set there with them. So that's it for this episode of MLB The Show 20, Road to the Show with DeMarcus King. Stay tuned for 103. If you guys enjoy the episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys know. Don't forget to also check us out on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. So we got a nice social media over there. You guys can check us out. We post stuff on there quite often. Not to mention, we do have a Patreon page. So if you want to get an inside look of this series or any other series here early, usually I put up those stuff up a day earlier. So on Patreon, you guys can check it out on there also. So definitely check us out there if you guys want to help out the channel. You don't have to. It's not, you're not committed to, but if you want to help out the channel in that way, be greatly appreciated. But that's it for this episode of DeMarcus King. Stay tuned, like I said, for 103. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.